Today we're going to be talking about something pretty crazy, some claims I heard in a video that I was watching that I did not expect to hear at all, that being around a pretty well-known YouTuber known as SunnyV2, who has done a lot of great work in the gaming space, covered a lot of big figures and a lot of big stories and backgrounds about people you probably know about on his channel. A recent one called The Dark Side of Ninja, a video dedicated to the hypocrisies of Ninja's past, which, if you guys want to watch that full video, feel free to do so, which points out some things that Ninja has said in his past and maybe changed in his present. I think a lot of people have varying opinions on the material that is mentioned in the first 10 minutes of that video, which I will not be focusing on. What I'll be centering on is the last 2 minutes, where he makes some pretty crazy, so it seems, claims that he thinks the decline of Ninja's physique and physical stature is due to the abuse of Adderall. Something I thought was crazy, very out of place, and also very out of touch where a lot of the things he mentioned in this video, of which I will say Adderall certainly has a presence in the space of gaming. We talked about this, a gigantic article, I believe back in 2019 or 2020, about the abuse of Adderall, where Killa, a former Call of Duty pro, comes out alongside many other pros in separate esports coming out about the running rampant of Adderall in esports. It certainly is a big issue, but to make the claims of Adderall abuse without backing, to me, is equally crazy.
The final and certainly most interesting part of Ninja's dark side is without a doubt the decline of his appearance and physical health. The topic first became a point of interest on the 26th of January 2021 when a screenshot from a recent stream of Ninja's went viral on Twitter.
Ninja don't look too good. I think the league will get worse. Is something wrong with Ninja? He looks kind of sick, and if that's the case, I hope he'll be okay. Why does Ninja look like the Yes Honeybee?
The concerns seem to be somewhat valid because when watching a video from literally only 10 months ago,
I'm proud of how I handled myself. I showcased myself and, obviously just continue to work hard and grind.
we can see that his physical decline has been somewhat rapid. And with such a rapid decline, his fans have speculated that the cause may be more than a simple nutrition problem.
I'm not sure the ingredients in Red Bull are good. This dude looks like a straight addict. Lol, Ninja looks so pale and rough. Looks like one of them dopeheads that look dead walking around my town sleeping while walking. Ninja looks like he's really into drugs or something. He's looking super rough, and he just looked a lot happier in his early days.
Various websites also began to spread a somewhat similar message of Ninja leaves fans worried with sickly physical appearance. And meanwhile, over on Reddit, almost everyone seems to have a somewhat similar opinion relating to a possible substance abuse problem.
You know that look where celebs get big and end up looking real rough compared to a few years ago? I just saw a video showing Ninja's face and was surprised. He looks completely changed, maybe even unhealthy. Anyone watch him frequently? Is he doing okay otherwise? I'm late here, but I just so happened to turn on Ninja and couldn't help but notice his appearance. Looking at him now compared to only 2 to 3 years ago is insane. He looks ungodly skinny, he's constantly fidgeting, and he has scars.
Former professional Call of Duty player Adam Killer Sloss said that nobody talks about performance-enhancing substances because everybody uses them. The reason Killer had to retire from professional gaming was because without the substance abuse, you simply couldn't keep up with the other players who were doing it. And this certainly wasn't the first time a pro had made a claim along these lines.
So we all know it's been an issue, and especially the time that Killa came out around that, there was a big debate, especially in the Call of Duty scene. It's a frequent occurrence to have those things kind of come up and talked about as a community, although cannot be proven in a far majority of those cases. So to go on and make the claim that, first of all, that Ninja was the best player in Fortnite, being the reason for his success in Fortnite, I would make the claim that he was not the best player in Fortnite. He was one of the bigger entertainers and did a great job in building his brand. That's why he reached the peak he did. I don't think he was ever the best player in Fortnite, and he's also not trying to be a Valorant pro, to which SunnyV2 makes a ridiculous statement, in my opinion.
Back in 2015, after winning a $250,000 CSGO tournament, pro gamer Semphis credited much of the tournament win to the use of performance-enhancing substances.
We were all on Adderall. Like, it was pretty obvious, like, if you listen to the comms, people can hate it or whatever.
Everyone does Adderall at ESEALN, right?
Yeah.
Is there a possibility that Ninja has had to take a similar path in order to become a pro on Valorant? Ninja isn't stupid. He knows that the reason he blew up on Fortnite in the first place was because he was simply the best player. And in order to become one of the best players in Valorant, it's certainly a possibility that Ninja is cutting corners and losing his physical appearance in the process.
Because certainly if you watch Ninja avidly, yeah, there might be some things you notice about him that have changed over the past couple of years, but to come out and say it is certainly a possibility that he is potentially abusing a drug to see success in Valorant as a pro, to which, by the way, if you are ever in touch with the scene in space, he was not the best in Fortnite, and he's not trying to be a Valorant pro. He has a team known as Time In who is maybe trying to be competitive as a bit of a side hobby. As we've seen, they've continued roster changes, but he also dedicates a large amount of time not just to Valorant, but also to League of Legends. Have we ever thought about the fact that this man, and again, you guys watching might come from a different stance, that's totally okay. Leave your thoughts down below, but have you ever thought about the downsides of being as famous or as reaching as high of a peak as someone like Ninja did? A level of fame that I would never want to have, I would never aspire to have, and the downside and negative side effects and impacts that we never probably thought about. Have you guys ever clicked on a single video that Ninja's involved with and read the comments and maybe thought the effect that would have on the person that video is about, that being Ninja? The amount of flack and backlash and negativity around just one figure at a level that he probably never expected in his life. Have you ever thought about the impact that might have on your physique, on, you know, how you take care of yourself, both mentally and physically? That's why it does rub me the wrong way that you can come out and say, certainly it's a possibility that maybe Ninja's doing this to be a Valorant pro, when there's no backing, there's no evidence besides a physique which you see on stream, and there's no thinking about the flip side of what someone like Ninja might be going through personally, behind the scenes, and ever since a decline from a peak that most gamers will never ever achieve. And so this whole last 2 minutes of the video, and maybe it's just me, just really irked me the wrong way. There is such a wide variety of reasons that we may or may not, most likely do not know about, as to why Ninja may look a bit differently than he did a couple of years ago. So to come out and say, practically say it was due to Adderall abuse for a reason that doesn't even factually check out, to me, it was not necessary in the video of the dark side of Ninja, which the first 10 minutes, yeah, to each their own. A lot of people have varying opinions on the content of that first 10 minutes. I don't think the last 2 minutes was needed at all. And I know there are people that are concerned about Ninja, but that's not for us to really speak on unless he chooses to do so himself. So just something I wanted to get out there, something I thought needed to be talked about, and something that really kind of just rubbed me the wrong way. What do you guys think? Till next time, you take care of yourselves, all right? Take a drink of water, drink some coffee. I'll catch you back here sometime soon. Until then, take care.